Is this thing on? I'm sure you are. There you go. Oh, better now. Where is my face? My beautiful, beautiful face. Good, I can see my face. How's the audio on this? Test me on this. Alright, that's good enough for me. There's my display capture going for you. Okay. Well, it's like too loud for me actually. I don't vibe with that. Is this yeah, that's cool now. Okay. Welcome back to the meeting. As you can tell, well, I didn't make the data pack in time. So now we're gonna do it live, which might be more interesting than just me doing it off stream, honestly. This could be interesting. Or maybe it's not, or maybe it's terribly boring and we'll find out. Who knows? That's the fun part, right? We gotta find out. Okay. Anyhow, so what are the goals for this data pack? So, question. What is this data pack? Let's get the basics down, right? Can I make this bigger? Can I make like the font any bigger? I know you're H1. Nah, notepad. Do I want to do that? Next. Holy moly, what is this data pack? Okay, and then we want give me a heading. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. So this data pack should be can only do damage with wolves, right? Let's make sure people know it's a Minecraft data pack, right? What is this Minecraft data pack? Can only do damage with wolves, right? That's about it. That's all I need. But what are the other details? Okay, that's it. What are the other details though, right? Like it could just be that. Like I'm fairly certain I could make that like really quickly, but that's no fun. Let's see. What did I use? Heading? What else will this data pack have? Also, this I know like sometimes you put the music down and then like it disappears. Skip over a bit. There you go. They're playing something nice. It's just gonna be a game of how many times do I have to adjust that, honestly. What else will this data pack have? So ideally, right, I would like, let's put it and make it a section. I would like, so I would like an item, interactable item. Now it's too loud. You see what I'm saying? This thing's like annoying. Like I wish this music would just say consistent in volume. Now it's like annoyingly loud. There we go. Now it's like annoyingly soft. Let me just like find the right place. I guess I could just always change it in OBS instead. Haley Queen, you want another toss? You want another toss? You're gonna have to pay me $200. All right, here's your deal. Venmo me $200 and you'll get another toss. And maybe I'll pay your services more than $200. How about that? You don't get another toss for free. That first toss, that was a freebie. You don't get another one for free. That was a incredibly unprofitable toss for me. You don't get that one for free. So I want an interactable item to make all wolves sit, because if we're gonna do this right, it's gonna be a lot of wolves. I'm thinking like 20 kind of wolves, you know what I'm saying? And if it's 20 kind of wolves, we need to have a way to make all the wolves sit, or else it's gonna be like a horrendous experience to try and like make every single one sit. So we need that. What else do we want? I want the headers to stay consistent. That's what I want. Was this a section? I don't know, maybe it was. What else do I want? So I mean, if we have an item to make them sit, I'm not gonna try and make it so like the item makes them sit and stand. I don't know if that's possible. I think you have to change the entity value of it. So we also want an interactable item to make all wolves stand, right? I'm just gonna shut this music off in like 2 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. It's so annoying to work with this. Make all wolves stand. Okay, do I want them to do anything else? Is there any other like thing I want the wolves to be able to do? Make them sit, stand. Player, dude, blow me, brother. Just stay the same heading if I put it as a bullet point, huh? Player does no damage, even with like items, but is still able to land a hit on mobs so that wolves attack on command versus just waiting to get hit. Okay. Okay, so sit, stand, being able to hit without dealing damage. Do I want the wolves to do anything else? I mean, I can't make it go too far, right? I mean, I could make it go too far if I really wanted to. But like, as long as I just have that, like these kind of details. I'm gonna need provide. I'm so serious. Just stick to one header, man. If I say section and it's a bullet point, just keep it as a section bullet point. Provide name tags at start, so I don't have to find name tags. So I can name. I mean, this should be. I don't know how to make like a starter chest. I've never done that, so I'll have to figure that out. That's probably like super easy, right? So I can name wolves. Like 999 of these name tags. Name tags. Anvil. XP bottles. That starts so I can name the wolves. Anything else? Anything else? No, I should still be able to do everything in the game normally except what's it called? Except do damage. I don't think there's a way to make it so that hold on. Can only damage of wolves. And then what is it like? If all wolves die, have to restart. Am I making this hardcore? Am I making this hardcore? That sounds annoying, doesn't it? I mean, I probably won't die that easily, right? Let's probably just make it hardcore. Let's just say hardcore for now. It's not like I'll actually make the data pack so it's hardcore. It's just so I know for myself. Hardcore as well. Okay. Okay. That should be. Yeah, that should be. I think that's all I really need. As long as there's a way to make them all of them sit, all of them stand. I do no damage. Should be fine. Do I need to worry about anything else? I don't need them to TP. Trying to make them TP to me is like, I think that's part of like the game, right? Like doing your little like walk and a jig as you try to make the wolf like teleport to you. I think that's like a core part of like the wolf gameplay. I don't think making like 20 wolves try to sit one by one as they all like run away is a core part, so I think we'll try and cheat that one out. Okay, I think we get started with that, honestly. Alright, let's make a. Go ahead and make just a copy of this old data pack that I'm not going to be using anymore. Let's call this I don't know, Million Wolves. It's a great data pack name. Million Wolves. Okay. Pack meta, same thing for playing in 21. What version am I playing in? This is going to be 1.21.11. When do you think we'll ever get to version 2, you know? Wouldn't that be interesting? Minecraft. Why are we saying Minecraft? It's obviously Minecraft. It's a Minecraft data pack. Wolf. Damage only challenge. Okay. PNG is going to stay the same, that great picture that it is. Okay, so we're going to rename this to, just name it Wolves. No need to get fancy. It'll make it easier for us if we just name it something easy. Wolves, okay. Anything in the Minecraft folder for load and tick? Gotta make this wolves now. This has got to be wolves as well. So it's still just, yeah, load into load, tick into main. Keep that in mind. Okay, so what are our functions? What's the main function gonna be? I don't know what the main function is gonna be yet, so let me reread what I need to do. So let's see if there's an easy way to make it so that you can have an item make all wolves sit. That might be rough. I have this page up already. And this was the wrong one. The answer was here. So if you have an execute command, you can make every wolf sit and it works. Let's open up Minecraft actually. Just get it up. I gotta restart my launcher? Brother, you're making me work for it. It's no fun. 10 seconds out of my lives just opening a launcher. Okay, I'm gonna task manager you. You're a little rat, you know that? Minecraft. Get out of here. Oh, it's gone now. Scared. Scared it off. Unless I didn't. You better work. No, I don't want Xbox points. What do Xbox points even get me? What do Xbox points do? I could get Domino's or Roblox gift cards. I should be all over those. I also don't care, so it's unfortunate. There we go. Okay, you work now, right? So works only on all loaded wolves. That's okay. I plan on bringing all the wolves with me. Like I'm not gonna cheat it and just be like, oh, I'll keep one wolf at like spawn, and then like I never have less than one wolf. Like I'm gonna always have as many wolves as I can with me. I'm not gonna just like sit them down and then use it as like a checkpoint. That's lame as hell. Can't do that. Too loud again. Okay, so I'm fairly certain I had a bunch of wolves here already. So if I copied this command, right? Then it would be if I did, sorry, wrong one. Okay, I messed up again. Oh, look at that. If I did this, they all sit. It's unfortunate that you're all too loud, you know that? You're all way too loud for me. It's unfortunate that the command like spams the chat with the fact that every wolf is modified entity data. But we can do game rule, what was it? Command, not command, I don't know. There was a command to make it so that these don't show up in chat. And you know, of course it means like if I turn game mode creative, I won't be able to see it, but I don't think that'll be a problem. I won't be doing that many like in-game commands that I'll need to see command data, so I think that's fine. And then if we did, what was it? I think it was just changing this to 0B. Made it so that they all stand. Yeah. So we had like an item. What is a data pack? Data pack for hello Clover00 by the way. Data pack is like it's like modding, but you don't have to work as hard. I guess is the way to put it. It's like you use Minecraft commands to make the game different rather than like, I don't know. What is modding? Modding's like I guess modding's like you make a bunch of things yourself, and then like data packs are you use what Minecraft already gives you. So like if you did, I don't know if you saw this already, but like if you wanted to make all the wolves in like 64 blocks sit without touching all of them, that's a weird way of putting it, but you know what I'm saying. Then you just do that, you know, and they're all sitting. Then you could make them stand up again. So I want to do that, so that when I make an all like damage only from wolves data pack, I don't have to make them all sit at once. Yeah, not having to deal with code. Exactly. I'm not great at coding. In fact, I don't really do coding, so works out in my favor. So if I can make it so that like I could right click a stick or right click anything, and like it would execute, like if I right click that stick and then it executed this command so that they all sit. And then like I don't mind if I have like, I don't know, if I have like stick number 2, and then if I right click this stick or do something, then they all stand. That would be convenient. So we have the command. Now it is just figuring out how to figure out what in the world. Dude, this Minecraft music we're studying, it blanks out every 2 minutes. Like it just forgets that it has to play music. Now we just have to figure out how like to make an item work. And there was this page that I did not really read through yet. You did modding for Balatro? Seriously? What was your mod, brother? Let me see it. Is there a run to away command by right-clicking an item from the inventory? Kind of depends what item you want to right-click. It doesn't matter what the item is. Use carrot on a stick. Create a scoreboard objective for it and check whether a player's score is 1 or greater. So I think that could work. Can I have a carrot as like, so if I used a, like what they said, which is like a carrot on a stick, right? Can I use this without I don't know if it'll count as a right click if I use it just in my inventory. I guess I'll have to test it myself. But if I did do like a scoreboard equals 1, get out of here. Get me out of here. He's gonna hurt me. The rebalance mod, it's on Discord. You're proud of it? You should be. Good work. I haven't seen it, but I assume it's good. I'll assume it's good. It's probably good. So yeah, I mean, I know what to do for this. It's basically, if we do it so that when scoreboard equals 1, we execute the command that all docs set, and then we immediately make it so that scoreboard go back to 0. Voting for Balatro is easy to get into. It's a lot of ifs and thens. Oh yeah, doesn't sound terrible. Also, I should put on my left. If-then statements. I guess so. I mean, I guess Balatro at its core is like pretty simple. Not that it's bad for its simple. You know, simplicity is good and all that, but if-thens, huh? So if we had a scoreboard, scoreboard objectives, add right-click Minecraft.use Minecraft carrot on a stick, and then execute a run command. Let's try this. Let me try. Let's do this, and then. Is this the thing? Fishing rod? Oh, I need a slash first. What am I doing here? Thank you. We do fishing rod. An objective already. Right. Can I? How do I reset a scoreboard again? I need to learn how to do that. Minecraft reset scoreboard. Blah 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 blah. Okay, you're not gonna tell me too easily. You're gonna make me work for it. Oh, look at the Gemini scoreboard players reset. Perfect. Scoreboard players reset. Me. Anything else? Right click. Okay, reset that. Can I do that earlier command now? Okay, we're gonna assume that is now 0 and that. So if I did, and then how do I execute a command from it? That's basically, and then execute as at scoreboard, right click equals 1, run commands. Let's just do this. What am I doing? Let's just do, I'll blow myself off a bridge. Always a great test to see if your commands work. Kill me. Are you trying to change all the mobs to wolves? Nah, what I'm trying to do here, let me get the, shut up Minecraft. What I'm trying to do basically is, we're trying to make a data pack that, same text size. So we're trying to make a data pack that you can, like, the only way to do damage to anything is through wolves, right? So I should do no damage, which should be pretty easy. I just give myself like loads of weakness, but I should still be able to like, hit it like this, so that all the wolves target onto the mob. So I should do no damage, but I should still be able to hit, right? And then the wolves can stay basically the same. The wolves don't have to change. The only thing we want is that, since I imagine I'll have lots of wolves, I would like it so that I don't have to make them all sit and stand individually, like going like sit, because they're gonna be like all over the place. That'll be annoying as hell. We don't want to do that. So I want an item that I can use that would make them all sit. I want an item that would make them all stand. I should do no damage even with items, because I know there's a command to set my personal damage to 0, but if you use a sword, it goes back up again. It just sets it so that your fist does like 0 damage. And then I guess in a data pack, I could make it so name tags like in a chest spawn, so I don't have to do any commands for that. So that's basically the goal. It shouldn't be terribly hard, but I just need it. Honestly, like these 2 lines, probably the hardest part. That's what we're probably gonna be working the most on. So what was I doing before? That objective is there. Okay. Then if these slimes are gonna be the bane of my existence with how loud they are. We do this and then do the kill command. It should make it so I don't actually die right now, because we reset the scoreboard, right? So that did that. And then if we do this, it should be 1 use, right? Should I die now? Yeah, so that we know that works. So we should write that down. Okay. So we're going to want, let's get rid of like all of these. These are from an old data pack. Minute, place, block, second. We want load. We don't need check block. We don't want half. Just copy this. Make a new McFunction. Sounds like a McDonald's item, McFunction. The McFunction. Is that what they call it when 15 Ronald McDonald's have a gathering, a McFunction? Okay, what are we gonna call this? When you use a thing, sit.McFunction. Okay, don't need any of that. I need to change main McFunction as well. So on the sit, thanks for LMAOing, I appreciate it. So this should happen. No, hold on. Scoreboard objectives. So first off, in main, right? In our main function, on our load function, main's our tick. So in our main, we don't need, let's keep the world spawn there. That'll probably be good, because we also want to spawn the wolves close to us. So create scoreboard for sit and stand commands. Maybe I don't rip anything this data pack. Wouldn't that be crazy? So for this, we want to immediately create the scoreboard objectives for add right click, Minecraft used, and then not carrot on a stick. We want, let me just make sure I'm typing this right. Come to me, wolves. What was it? It was Minecraft.fishing_rod. Okay. Fishing_rod. That's all caps. That's incredible. Why was I in all caps again? I couldn't tell you. I must have been very angry 2 minutes ago. And then if we want to use like a different item, right? What else is there that we could use? I guess I should test carrot on a stick, right? If I could just use that. Carrot on a stick. Objective. Oh, right. I need to change that. Right click. Just right click 2 or something. I don't know. There we go. Perfect. Carrot on a stick. Use it like, I don't think it's gonna work, but we use it 15 times. And then if we do right click 2 equals 1, I die. Does that work because it worked, or did that work like because it was a coincidence? I need to test that. Was it reset? Reset. Me. Right click. Reset both for me. Right click 2 as well. I'm not sure. I'm really suspicious about that carrot on a stick working. I feel like that shouldn't work, but maybe it did. So this is testing if right click 2, if our carrot on a stick was used at least once, it'll kill me. Didn't work. If this works, I mean, I'm very happy. It makes this a lot easier on me. That carrot on a stick just works like that. And then if I clicked the right click on it once already, so it should kill me now. Okay, perfect. That is amazing. That's a lot easier than I thought it would be. So all we got to do now is just we'll call this, well, I don't know, right click fish and then right click carrot, just so it's a little easier to differentiate. And this should not be, holy moly, don't be a fishing rod. That's a tragedy right there if I don't catch that now, and then I don't know why my code doesn't work later. I say code, it's not code. What was this called? Carrot on a stick, fall underlines. Sure thing. Carrot on a stick. Okay. So now we have those up. And then all we have to do is... No, how does this work? So whenever I right click the item, it should ask the game to recognize, or yeah, it should ask the game to see if the score is 1. Okay, let me rephrase this, right? Every tick, we should ask the game, is the score of right click fish or right click carrot at least 1? And then if it is at least 1, we tell everything to sit, and then immediately turn the scoreboard back to 0. So this is going to be a tick, so it's going to be in main. We don't need any of this. Do I even need sit function? I probably do. So main, I need to remember how to call other functions. That's embarrassing. Let's see. I don't know why I'm going out here. Let me get to my documents. So cool, thanks. I know you said it's on Discord, man, but I've got to see your rebalance mod. I never bought Bellaccio on, what's it called? On Steam, but I brought it on, I bought it on mobile. But I do want to see your mod. That was cool to see other people's mods. Where's my stuff? I'm showing you my computer. That's what I'm doing. Don't I? No, let's go to rotating actions. I know this had what's it called? Function call somewhere in here. Maybe here. Nope, that's not it. Forbidden. Nope. Main function. Yeah, function. Okay. So we want to call function wolves. Let's just put this out here, just in case I want to see this stuff. Get out. Get out. Shut up, slimes. Okay. Play music, play. I'm begging you to play more. The silence is killing me. There you go. It's not that bad. I'm overreacting like crazy. Okay, so on our main function, we want to Are you in the Bellaccio Discord? No, I'm not. I'll take the GitHub. Just yeah, just put it in the chat. I don't think links are banned for any reason in chats, right? I don't know how that works. Yeah, just share the GitHub. I'll take a look at it. Maybe I'll buy Bellaccio just to see it. How much does Bellaccio cost? Is Bellaccio like an expensive game? Thank you. I'm gonna see. Here's my Steam. Don't at me. don't ping me on this. How much is Bellaccio? I feel like I remember it being, oh yeah, it was only like $14. It was an interesting price. Is it on sale? No, it's just $15. Why was it $14? Oh, if you buy Bellaccio and Slay the Spire, you get a discount, and I already own Slay the Spire. It is pretty cheap, yeah. $15 in this economy is wicked cheap. I don't know though. I could never get like, I know there's like people who get like really into Bellaccio, you know? Like it's like their main game after like they pick it up. Like I played a few lines, but like I don't know. I never got too into it, but it was fun. When I bought it when I was sick. Like I had nothing better to do and I was like stuck in bed. I was like, okay, I guess I just play Bellaccio for 5 hours, and then I did. And it was like fun, but like I never like touched it again after that. I don't know. Never really called to me. It was like the same thing with Slay the Spire. Like it was good. Like I finished a game with like every character. Like I got to the true ending or whatever, but I could never just get too into it. Check out the tweaks folder. 3 quick examples of the code. Let's go with fixed cost calculation as files. Let's go with vanilla. Consumables, decks. Do you write this all yourself? No help? That's crazy. Let's go to jokers. Any of them? Whoops. I actually check jokers. Yeah. Wait, that just goes up. What am I doing? Well. Oh man. Whoops. Sorry, GitHub. I made too many requests to poor GitHub. My bad, bro. That's all me. I actually don't remember how to check Lua files. I don't think I've ever opened a Lua file in my life. Nah, don't worry, man. It's GitHub's fault. That's also maybe my fault. I don't know how to open Lua files probably. Even though it's GitHub and I should probably know how to do it for me. I'll check again in a bit. We'll come back and see if it works in a little bit. Let me read your stuff. Let me read your readme. It's a whole readme. Gold stake focused, vanilla and mod rebalance. As I've come to play more and more mods, I realize that balance in most of them have been neglected, particularly as it pertains to higher difficulties, and while it's completely understandable that people focus on creative expression, leaves a big gap for people like me who enjoy the base game for how well balanced it is, blah, blah, blah. Hey, that's coding though, you know? Coding's just, dude, the past 2 data packs I've made for Minecraft, it's like they're mostly ripped, you know? But you know, it's like a, you know, derivative, you know? If you put your own spin on it, if you make sure it's yours, you know, it's all yours then. No, it's not, it's theirs. But you know, it's if without you it wouldn't have come to life, something like that, right? I'm sure that's what like an art major would say. This mod is an attempt at providing the space of thoughtful balance and design by tweaking, oh I see, redesigning the community's favorite mods. You know, that has value though, you know? I think there's like probably like a big audience who's like, oh, this mod's cool, but it kind of blows in some angles, and then you fix it. Let's see. Vanilla, handful of changes to polish some rough edges, 16 jokers, consumables, blah, 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 blah. Pandora's box, full rebalance and redesign, handful of bands. Hope so. Probably. 1 redesign spectral. Please reach out to ask any questions you might have about changes made. And then these are the, oh, I see. So the folders were the original mods. And then you just, okay, I gotcha. Oh, wow. Hey, my name's Opan, musician based in Indonesia. Interesting. As of writing, I'm expecting to work on greener jokers and all in jest. People actually encourage you actually using people others' code. I mean, yeah, it's like it's on the Discord. It's like how else do you get started, you know? Starting from scratch is like hella hard. But like if you at least have like it's like having someone else's code is like having like a starting line, you know? You at least know where to start. It's really fair, I think. If you like my work, tell me about any mod you'd like to see me working on. Meant to be balanced, but didn't bring it to high stake level. Oh, and here's your Discord. Should I be showing my Discord on stream? Probably not. Yeah. I'll open that later. That is gonna open my personal Discord. You check out Balatro, try to modding, it's super easy. Alright, yeah. Maybe. Again, I'm not too into Balatro, but maybe if I get really bored one day, I'll check it out. Blah, blah, blah. Nito Jokers, blah, blah, blah. Nice, man. It's good work. Oh, yeah, that's what Pandora's. Where was your thing? Hold on. Let me get your thing up again. I don't know why I think I closed yours by accident. I could Control-Shift-T, but why would I do that? Please mention any problems this mod might have in Discord or here on GitHub. Well, I've not found any problems. I literally learned how to code a week ago. Really? And this was updated like 2 weeks ago? Man, that's pretty good, man. Not bad. You learned like 2 weeks ago, but dude, all this is pretty good. And you learn how to use GitHub? Dude, learning how to use GitHub. Learning how to use GitHub is the real challenge. That's the impressive part for 2 weeks ago. The code is one thing. GitHub is another thing. Not bad. Nice, man. Let me check out your GitHub. Just after I film. Holy moly, look at you go. There you go. So busy. It was fun. That's good, man. I'm glad it was fun. Now with a config tag. Nice profile pic. You happen to like the color green by any chance? Clover, 7-leaf clover green. Can't blame you. It's a nice color. Personally, I like purple. Don't know if you could tell, but ooh boy, it's up there. Okay, now where was I? So on the main function, tick function. Just so I can not mess up the code later. My thing is called wolves, right? It's called million wolves, but the folder is actually called wolves, right? Wolves, I want sits.mc function just to make an identity for the mod. That's funny. It's a good name. I haven't heard of someone named Clover yet, so it's unique enough, you know? I'm sure it's like, you know, there's 2 people in the world of your same name, you know, but I haven't heard anyone else with the name Clover yet, so you're first on my list. Wolves into sit.mc function. I just need sit. Wolves into sit. Okay. That's good. Okay, and then for sit, so every tick, if you don't know what a tick is, it's like there's 20 ticks in a real life second for Minecraft. So like every second, Minecraft is checking this function, this main.mc function, like 20 times. And 20 times a second is gonna check to run. No, wait, that's bad. I don't want it to run function wolves.sit. So how do I make it so that every tick, it checks if I right clicked it? No, I don't need it to check if I right click it. I need it to check if the scoreboard, yeah, and that's why we have the command. I need it to check if the right click score is 1 or greater. Open up Minecraft. So I check for this, and then I don't know if this will work, if it'll run function. It should work, right? Probably. So, and we are going to check, I mean, we're going to check both, but if it's for sit, then sit was, it doesn't matter. We'll say sit is the fishing rod. So we'll check, right click fish. So if right click fish is 1 or greater, we're going to run function wolves.sit. Don't know if that works. We'll test it. And then, so what is sit function going to be? Sit is going to be the wolves sit. Can you believe it? I know, right? So we could just do this, copy this code. Look, like, I don't know how people learn this without like other people, you know, like people who like just know this, like who figured this out, that like to make all wolves sit is just like execute as a wolf. Like, that's crazy, man. You gotta love the game. Check out this page. It explains how a card works in Velatro. The calculate part is a super simple if. All right, let me see. I wish this would open the page in Chrome and not Firefox, but whatever. All right, let's read this. Let's see if my my 2.5 years of college for coding did anything for me. Blah blah blah. That's a whole freaking book here. Creates an atlas for cards to use. Key for code to find it with. Modded. This one's Joker. How code refers to Joker. Blah blah blah. C is our color modifier. Functioning part of Joker. Blah 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 blah. Key runner Joker. Context checks. If context before equals true, and if it is true when it's before the current hand is scored, checks if current hand is a straight. Next part makes it so that it goes over every option in a table, which the table is context of poker hands, and that contains every valid hand type in a played hand. And then the not statement ensures that Blueprint or Brainstorm doesn't copy this upgrading part of the Joker. I know those are Jokers, but I have no idea what those do. But it'll still copy the added chips. Context before and next, not context, then card ability, extra chips plus, extra chip gain, return, upgraded. You know, I have a friend who codes much better than I ever could. He's really good, actually. I'm sure he'd get more out of this than I would. SMOS, function, Joker. Function is called when the card is added to the deck. From debuff is true whenever a card gets debuffed and then undebuffed. Debuffs usually call both of these functions. Essentially, when a Joker is debuffed, it's simply removed, except for the fact that it takes up a slot. Changes game. Functionality. So wait, did you work with this yourself? Or is this just like is this just like how they found out? Yeah, I think like on a first impression, this is like pretty wild stuff to me. Or was this just like the community like found out, or like they went through the game and found out how like Jokers worked? I imagine this was like a library in a sense. Jokers, extras MP because it only happens once. Simple explanation, all the animations. Okay, it's animations and effects. Need water in me. Oh, I just bit my lip. That's gonna be so annoying, brother. What is it, like a cold sore? I'm gonna have like a wicked canker sore. Checks if it's out of round and of context, game over. Documentation from the mod that allows modding is called cmodded. Oh, okay. I was wondering what this little repository was. I guess I could have looked at this. SMods. Oh, a modding framework. Mod loader and injector. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so that's how you do mods then. Much like Low framework using Lua. Cmodded, how to install. There isn't a lot, so you do have to kind of check other people's work. Yeah. That's how kind of how it goes, you know. If it's not like too popular, you just gotta see what other people have done. How long have you been playing Balatro? Been playing it for like since release or more recently? Interesting. I do want to, before I lose my train of thought, I want to make sure I get this down. What am I doing here? I am 2 years. Yeah, not bad. What encouraged you to start modding? I think a lot of people would probably think it, but like probably not do it, you know? I think actually doing it is already incredibly impressive. Like, not to glaze you, don't worry, but you know, in this day and age, doing something is much more effort than thinking about it. What am I doing? I need to put the sit function down. Where is my sit function? That's my Twitch. My sit function is this. Thank you. Execute. Learning curve is brutal. Yeah, I imagine. Don't need a slash. Just execute as type wolf sitting 1B. Put that down. Okay. First week was doing like 12 hours a day. Dude, you're wild for that. Yeah, that's wild. Nah, I get you though. Like if you're seeing progress though, like if you're seeing it work in like real time, it's like, it's thrilling. You just want to keep going with it. Or it could have just been you slamming your head against a brick wall. It's one of the two. Set function. So this should work. So every tick, we check wolf's main. And main, which is going every tick, is executing for everybody. Yeah, it was cool. I'm glad it was cool. Executing at all, scores, right click fish equals 1. You run the function was equals sit, and then sit will execute to make them all set. So in the same tick function, we're going to also want to check if right click, where's my function? Carrots? Right click carrot. First few days I was head slamming over super simple stuff. Super simple stuff. Say that 10 times fast. Super simple stuff, super simple stuff, super simple stuff, super simple. Nope, can't do it. But we made it, you know? Yeah, I get you. When I made my first data pack, I don't even know where to start, you know? You just like start working somewhere and you just keep going and you hope it works. Yeah, it's super satisfying when it works though, so kind of addicting, I guess. Carrot equals 1. Run function. Have you ever coded before you made this mod, or was this your first time trying to code anything? Right click caret equals 1. We want to run, we're going to make a new function called wolf stand. Just going to copy set. I don't know why I'm trying to make a new one. First time out. Dude, man, you got dedication. Trying to get through this on your first try? It's wild. Stand among function. And then we know it's, just so I'm sure, I already tested this, but where is my command? I don't feel like typing it out again. Wrong. Yeah, here we go. 0b maximal stand. 1b. Did you teleport to me, villager? I don't think that's part of the command. Okay, yeah, 1b maximal sit. 0b maximal stand. Okay. Okay, and don't let me forget, in the same function that we execute the sitting and standing, we also want to reset the scoreboard of, what is it? The scoreboard of right click fish and caret to 0 so that these commands aren't permanently running, or else I will never be able to get them to sit and stand ever again. I started because of what I mentioned. People in the modding community really ignore balance. They make like insta-win cards and stuff. Yeah, that's the fun part, right? Just being able to win in any game. That's why people cheat in like Call of Duty, you know? That's funny. So it was annoying enough that I made a mod to like tweak them a bit. Yeah, man. Good on you. You got drive. What's the word for it? You got like the will to do something about it. You don't see that today too much. So let me make sure. I need to look at my old stuff. Rotating actions. My rotating actions had a thing that sets scoreboard back to 0. I just want to make sure I'm writing this right. So I believe it was the reset blocks. Run score. Execute as scores equals 1. Run scoreboard players reset. Add S. Acacia button. Okay, so I think I can use this, probably. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that I don't need that. Run that. Kill forbidden should. Yeah, we just said, okay, I don't need to write all that. I just scoreboard set players to 0. So after we execute the dog sit and stand function, let me make it so I can see both of these at the same time. It should be easy enough as this. Scoreboard players set. At A should be fine. And then the scoreboard name was just a right click caret, right? Yes, that's what I called them. And if this was sit, I need to make sure that sit. Who was sit? Sit was fish. So right click fish. And then just 0, that should work. Scoreboard player set at all, right click fish, that's the scoreboard name, 0, okay. So the other one will be right click caret. So yeah, thanks game. Thanks notepad, that's what I told you to do. I copy and pasted one part of the whole line. Caret to 0. Okay, so every time we click, so how it should work is every time we like right click on the caret, it ups the scoreboard by 1. Every ticket checks for a scoreboard, so immediately all dogs should sit or stand, and then it immediately sets the scoreboard back to 0 so that I could go back and forth, and then like it wouldn't just permanently lock them in sitting or standing. I think I could test this right now. Am I good to test this right now? Did I write all the things right? World border, I don't need a world border, not this time. Don't need a giant obsidian ceiling, I'm good on that. I don't need to give player items. I mean, I could give name tags. Yeah, why not? Let's just do this now. Okay. Give me. What am I doing? No, that's not what I want. Give me Minecraft name tag. Okay, just name tag. Name underscore tag. Name underscore tag. And then what, can I give like, how many do you think I'll need? Like 999? Is that like a excessive amount? It might be a little excessive. How about it's like, I don't know, like 400. I won't need more than like 100, right? We'll play it safe and say like 200. Okay, 200 should be good. Okay. These dogs are so loud. 200, I want a couple anvils. So can I do... Will it give me a stack or will it give me like a bajillion? Give me like a stack of anvils. Okay, perfect. 64 anvils, sure. Anvil, it was just anvil, right? Yes. Okay. 64 of those anvils. And last but not least, we want to give me, don't know how to spell this. I know how to spell, thank you. I don't know how to type this, I should say. Experience bottles? Experience bottle. We want a lot of these. 400. I won't need a lot either. Experience bottle 400. I can just copy paste this. I don't know why I'm trying so hard on that one. Yeah, that's what I want. Minecraft experience bottle. Just what I'm looking for. Don't undo that. Get out of here. I didn't see how many this was, to be honest. Okay, that's not blowing up my inventory. That's good. And how much does one give? So like, survive. Let's game move. That's when I want the game to go in a certain direction. Yeah, 1 was enough. And then if I do that, it's like, you only need 1 level anyways to change the name tag, right? Jimmy. Congrats, you are now Jimmy. I think Mojang will release some of the Minecraft code out. It should make modding a lot easier. Really? One of the reasons modding Blotch is so easy is because it's open. Yeah, I imagine. Like, I think, like, there's no, like, Minecraft's, like, huge, but, like, there's, like, no, how do I say it? Like, there's barely any documentation for it, you know? Like, the functions, like, what I'm writing, like, I don't know how people discovered this stuff. Because, like, if you go, like, to the Minecraft wiki, it's, like, not. Like, you can't find, like, it's not easy to find this stuff. You have to, like, know and search first. So we're relying on the backbones of those before us and not, like, easy access, open source documentation. But if they really do release, like, the code and stuff, that'd be pretty good. I'll say that much. I mean, people have already made so much, you know? If they make it easier to make, it's only gonna get better. You think you're gonna code anything else, Clover? Or is this like your big project for now? I know you only started like 2 weeks ago, so maybe don't get too ahead of it. But you got any other things in mind after this, or is this your passion project for now, and then you'll see where it goes? When the game starts, what is this? Wolf mode data pack activated. Sure, why not? Wolf mode data pack activated. You can only do damage. Just doing this for now, I think. Yeah, take it easy. It's only been 2 weeks. I keep forgetting that you just started coding 2 weeks ago. You're doing pretty good for that. I gotta admit. That's funny. Only do damage with wolves. Okay. So I think I'm ready to check this, see if this much works, honestly. Am I okay with the fact that it's going to be any... Yeah, it's fine if it's any fishing rod, any... Wait. Let me make sure. Every tick we're checking for main. So on load, Minecraft will load the tick JSON. That's going to check wolf's main. It's going to check the scoreboard, which is loaded here. Let me move this. We've created the scoreboards, and this checks if you use a fishing rod or a carrot on a stick. So I also need to give myself an unbreakable fishing rod and an unbreakable carrot on a stick, so I don't have to make that over and over again. One of the ways I learned the most was by checking out the Balatro modding wiki and searching for mods that did the same effects that I was looking for and just like steal them. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Like, I made this data pack that was, here, let me find it. Like, one of the things that you can't do in Minecraft for some reason, like, you can't generally check, where's my stuff? You can't check like a player like you can't count every block they've broken. You have to count them individually. But like I had no idea how to do that. So like, let me see, it was this. Like this right here, all this stuff, this was not mine. Like this was like somebody else's code that they made for like 1.17, right? And then like you did, like I copied like this part, and then like I searched up how to get every block from like 1.21 Minecraft, and then just like formatted it in the same way that like the predecessor before me did. And then like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, based off Orion's 1.17 total mine blocks. But yeah, I mean, without other people, I don't know how I'm doing this, you know, like solo. No way. I ain't doing this solo. I'm a copycat through and through. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the inventor. Yeah, I gotta do it. Okay, so I don't know how to give myself enchanted items, so let's learn this. This I can learn on my own. Minecraft, how to summon, give enchanted item with commands. Blah blah blah. Keep inventory, MC stacker. Here we go. Give player, give self, item name, enchantments, ID. Okay, gotcha. So it's gonna be here. I'm gonna move this to my other monitor actually really quickly, so I will not be able to read chat for a bit because I just want to make sure this works. Give at s Minecraft. I guess we got. Do I just add Minecraft? What if I did like bow? Okay, no, that doesn't work. Minecraft fishing rod. Yes, fishing rod. And then bracket enchantment brackets. Funny bracket ID. I should start copy pasting now. Minecraft unbreaking level. What's with the S? I don't need an S in my. Then if I do, what's it called? Am I in survival? Wolves, can you kill that slime for me while I'm typing out a command? That'd be cool. Thank you, appreciate it. Like this? No, I'm doing something wrong. Expected white space to end on one argument. Let me just hear it. Instead of trying all that, hold on, first off, instead of, get me into creative. Get me out of here. Let me just do a little copy paste. And that's the escape button. Okay, so that command does not work, which is fascinating. I guess I'll have to find a different way to do it. It could be a right command, but am I doing this wrong? I literally just copy pasted the command. It could have changed. This was 5 years ago, so commands have changed. And that's the thing too, right? Minecraft, like, they changed the way you have to type commands. So it means like commands from 5 years ago, like they're still relevant, like the foundation of it, but like you can't just copy paste it anymore. 2024 should work. Yeah, with 1.21 snapshot. I found out how to use this command. Enchantments equals level. Use number 2. Give. Like it would be fine. Like I don't like if they want to change how to write commands. Like it's like whatever, right? You can do. It's like your game. Do whatever you want. But like document it. You know, like just like write it down somewhere. Not a number failed to get element Minecraft. So wait, what's that? Malformed Minecraft enchantments component. Not a number failed to get. It's a nan. What do you mean it's a nan? Don't do that. First off, I need these slimes to like shut up. I'm gonna turn down the audio a little bit. These slimes are slapping everywhere. There we go, that should be fine. Found something new, it's like this. Give P item Minecraft enchantments. What's the reply? Did you figure it out? And then no reply after that. What a classic forum post. Let's see if I can find anything else. I'm gonna ignore Google Gemini. I'm gonna just ignore that. Give command generator. Give me a security verification. have you ever had to like read stuff on forums and like it's just like a question that like never gets answered? It's like the exact question you want answered, and then there's like no answer, or even worse, like I get why they do this, right? But it's like someone asks a question on a forum, and then people under it just comment like, I agree, I have this question as well. And it's like 5 pages of just people being like, yep, I have the same question, but there's like no answers. Like, wow, I have to scroll through 5 pages just to see that no one ever has an answer. It's really tragic. I get why people do it, you know, it gets them more popular and all that, but when there's no answer, it's like, it's a tragic day. What am I doing here? Give me a fishing rod, please. For 1.21.11, that's good. Fishing rod, green enchantments. Yeah, what's enchantable? I don't know what you're doing. Give me, where is... Where's Unbreaking? Am I an idiot? There you go, Unbreak. Oh, you're here. Can I have like Unbreaking like 55 million? Okay, so apparently this should work. I see. I don't think the previous statements had enchantable value is 1. That might do it. Let's test it. Hey, look at that. Okay, so that gives me that. Can I make it so it gives me Unbreaking like 9 million? 9999999. Nope, that's too much. But actually, most of the stuff I wanted to make is on the wiki. Props to other modders. Dude, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're having a nice, chill experience of that, where everything is well documented. That's the power of a good community right there. Yeah, props to all the other modders. Yeah, props to people who document their stuff and like go like through like a step-by-step on how to do stuff. All right, so this has a 999. This fishing rod should essentially never break, right? But let me just test it. Just spam this. Yeah, this thing is, it's like I'm in creative mode basically. It's never breaking. Okay. I guess I could always give myself like 2 just in case I need it. So if I did, hold on, first off, get me out of here. I'm gonna die and no, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm typing. If I did, give me, how do I give myself 2? Can I just do 2? Perfect. Yeah, let's just do like 3 or something. Make it safe. So let's copy this command. Okay. And then put it into our load along with everything else we're giving. Give ourselves like 3 of these. Okay, and then we want to do the same thing but for carrots on a stick. So should just be as easy enough as carrots. Okay, well, fair enough. Carrot on a stick. This gives me 3 of this. Let's just test it to make sure there's nothing funny, no funny business around here. I mean, it doesn't even use durability in the first place anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know why I tested that. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, copy that command. That's not the full command. There you go. Use this as well. We're gonna have so many items to start with. Kind of crazy, but we need them all. Okay. I think we're ready to try and test this. Okay, before we test that, I need to make sure I start with tamed wolves. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain in the butt to try and get wolves to tame. So, let me... where was it? I'm pretty sure I had a page up already for it. What did I... Okay, I'll just search it up. Minecraft, how to spawn tamed wolf. Oh, I should test it out here while I'm here. I never tested it out before. GitHub is an AI or LLM that has a code database. It's good, help me out a lot. You can get a few tokens for it per month. Yeah, sounds good. Actually, I mean, since I'm doing this right now, I'm not using GitHub that much, but honestly, yeah, those things help a lot in trying to just make sense of everything. I can't even lie. Few tokens per month. How much is like a... What's like a token do again? Is it like a token is like what's like a token? You get what I'm saying? Like how much help does like a token give you? Kind of forget how that works. Summon wolf owner username. Does that work like that? Slash summon Yeah, summon, like Kumon. Summon wolf, Minecraft wolf. At my location, then what was it? It was we're hoping Google Gemini here is telling me the truth. Owner username, okay. Owner. I'm getting the feeling this doesn't work. 1 token for 1 question, they give you like 20 or something. Yeah, 20 per month I guess is pretty good, just for free. Like if you get like really stuck or something and you just need like a, not like a way out, but like, what's it, like you know, a little push. It's pretty good stuff. Let's go to Reddit once again. 4 years ago, well, let's hope that 4 years ago works. yeah, for being free, it's not too bad. They could be a little, what's it? They could have been more strict with it, but 20 per month is pretty good. Then I would have some command block that would assign the owner to... No, I can't do this. Because this would, I would have to summon like... Data modify entity, the wolf. Nah, okay, this is too old for me. Let's see, 2025, that's better. Dude, what's up with this? Why is the 3 years ago Reddit post more suggested than the very relevant 2025 Reddit post? It doesn't even have like that many more answers, right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 6. You're so mean, Google. Summon wolf position facing... Okay, I don't care about being tamed to the nearest person. I just need to be tamed to me, so that's fine. So, summon wolf. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do 2 monitors again. Summon wolf at position facing. Whoa, that's not the game. Facing at S. I'm guessing this doesn't work. Facing. Do I just do at S? Nope. Okay, great. Working on it. Trying to figure out how this one command works. 122 is probably too old. This summon wolf. Summon wolf owner. Wait, what? We'll try this. 1 year ago should be fine, right? Summon wolf. Do I just type in my username? Could be. Hell if I know. It's not liking the fact that I'm doing cute little squiggly brackets. Am I messing something up? Let me see if I can just find an easier command. I guess I could just try to finish out the command instead of doing this. Honestly, I hope you can hear that police car outside. That'd be great. DigiMinecraft.com. How many years ago? 1.7.2. That's incredible. 1.20. Summon wolf position. Okay. Let's just, you know what? Let's just try this. No point to chicken out now. Let's just go all the way with this. Get low. And then... Hey, it worked. Perfect. So, okay. Can I do 2 on that? No. Okay, I think at bare minimum for the data pack, I need to summon 2 wolves so that I can at least start to breed them and get more wolves, which is a funny statement. But if I could do like multiples, can I do like 2? Can I put a 2 in this command somewhere? You just have more than 1? If not, I could probably just spam the command in the data pack over and over again. Maybe I want to spawn 4 wolves then. I mean, yeah, if I just like in the data pack, if I just did like this, like 4 times, right? Like that works. I don't need to think too hard about it. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just try that. I think after this we can actually like test the data pack, see if it works. So in the load function, we're going to want to spawn 4 wolves. What a classic statement. And then finish that bracket, why don't you? Not bracket. I don't even know. What is this symbol called? This cute little squiggly thing. I don't know. The fancy bracket. I'm sure that's what my professor called it. I don't know. He probably called it the actual name. I think we can just do this 4 times. I gotta figure it out now. What is this thing called? Curly bracket, all caps. I'm so mad at Google. Braces or curly brackets. Hold on, that's AI. Let's see if there's. It's just curly brackets. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad the popular name of curly brackets made it onto the vernacular. Yeah, curly brackets is such a funny name for it. You know, you got colon, semicolon. It's like these all like these fancy names, you know, bracket, quotation marks, and then curly brackets. Like, wow, you really stopped trying, huh? Okay, let's see. I think I'm good. I know I said I've been good like 5 times, but I think I really am good this time. Let me just change the title, I guess, of this. I'll change it later. Just call it Wolves. That's perfect. So we've created a scoreboard for both sitting and standing. We've set the world spawn to 0, 0, 0. We also, while we're here, let's actually just set the wolves to spawn at 0, 0, 0. I think tilde spawns them where you're located, but let's just make sure they spawn like 0, 0, 0. Actually, I take that back. Let's, in case we like spawn in like a wall. BRB, yeah, take your time. Do your thing, man. You're not obligated to stay. Tell wolf mode Datapack activated. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I'll wait for you to come back. That's a funny thing to say. I could use a break. Anyways. And I need to set up the world. Everything's saved in terms of Datapack. Pack mode is good, load is good, tick good. Okay. I'm actually fairly confident this might work like first try. Words before disaster. Okay, let's create a new world. Is my thing ready to go? What am I doing? Thanks, me. I know what I'm doing. We have million wolves. Let's go to data packs, open our pack folder. Let's go to a million wolves, copy and paste that. We're good with that now. Put that there. Whoop. Data pack's done. Let's test survival. I think sometimes when you do creative, it kind of messes up the spawns, and I'll be playing in survival anyhow. So let's just do survival. Did they change the world generator seed thing? This feels different. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Okay. It seems trying to load the data pack crashed my stream, and now I have 2 streams to work with. I guess I'll just VOD it into one in the end. Okay, so should be that I should name these, by the way. I don't know how to name these, but we do fishing rod. They all sit. I don't know if this is working. Probably not. It's not. Well, the fishing rod. So we know the fishing rod works. It's just okay. Huh. Let me see. We know the fishing rod works. I should figure out how to do that thing where the Twitch thing doesn't die if the stream dies. That might be a good thing to learn. Wolves main. So and it sets the right click fish to 0. And that should be 0B. And sets right click. Unless did I do it wrong? Fish is for sit. Carrot is for wait, I'm sorry? Oh, it's for dude. That's a crazy code error. No one caught me on that. That's insane. You gotta catch me on that, man. Don't let me do that. These should not both apply to sit. This should be for stand. Okay. I hope I don't crash my stream again. That'd be funny. I would hate for that to happen. It would not be funny, actually. I would laugh, but I like it. On the inside, I'd be crying. Datapacks. Get my folders up. Million wolves. They should work this time. I don't think I have any typos this time. Put you in here. Please don't crash the stream. I'm begging you. Cross your fingers. Okay, I think it was just a one-time crash out. Okay. So. You should all sit. Okay, you should all stand. Holy moly, that's actually, dude, that's sick, bro. This is sick, man. Are you kidding me? That's actually so sick. I'm not even gonna lie. That's cool as hell. I would like to learn how to rename these actually. Okay. I'll just summon. Where was I? That give creator was actually pretty good. Give command generator. How can I make it so it has like a name to it as well? Can I give it a name? I mean, I guess I could name. No, it'd be easier if I could summon it with a name. Minecraft. How to give item with name. Custom name. Is this how it works? 9 months ago. 9 months ago is pretty fresh. With MC Stacker. Command is year-old. Use. Okay. I didn't put the correct target selector. Custom name. Let's just see if this works in the first place. Give at s stick. I need a slash. Slash me. Damn, didn't work, huh? That is a shame. Well, because it doesn't like it wants a Minecraft first. Does this work? Minecraft stick custom name. No. That's a no-go. How do I give something a name? It would be nice. I don't need it, but it would be nice. These are all old, like 5 years, 6 years old. Man, it's 2026, man. It's crazy. Commands give. Will Minecraft Wiki have anything? I am an adult. It's crazy that I can say that now, huh? Can I just see name? Syntax, arguments, 4 things. Nah, not working. How do I give things a name? How do you enchant and name items with /give? Use some command blocks. Add this to your command display, name, test name. Okay, so if I need a template, so if I had here, because we have the command for summoning the, this. Do this. This will give us 2, right? What if I tried to add that name? Display name, so we want, just copy this. But it's, where did you want it? You wanted it, maybe like here? Don't think that worked. I kinda don't think that worked. Where would I put the name? I put it, display name of item. So fishing rod, so give at player item. Display name. Oh, I see why, I think. No, I don't see why, actually. No, it's different. This was only how long ago? Okay, this was 2017, right? Yeah, 11 years ago. That's crazy. This is the wrong thing to be looking at. I guess I could... Oh, here we go, custom name. I should have used this. Custom name, thing, and then don't need lore. Just give me like a fishing rod. How do I do this? give that fishing rod custom name. So it would be just this, like copy in. Did stream really just get alive now? That's crazy. I'm glad that happened. I should really set that up so it doesn't happen again, huh? I should learn from my mistakes. I had that happen once already. Alright, does this work? Very good. So I need to copy this down. Just, nope, I don't need that much. Just need this. Wait, what? Oh no, this is right. Just copy like this much. Custom name. Copy this down. Get back to here. Get to my load function. And then it should be right here. Custom name, texting, italic false. And then this was another bracket into comma. Yes. I want to name this fishing rod is sit. Sit command. Give it true. Then we can do copy this on over to not set stand command, and italic is still true. Should be good, right? Syntax is good. Bracket, curly, curly bracket, comma. Wait, that's not good, right? Oh, okay. It just works like that. Okay, so bracket, bracket, curly, curly bracket, and then these are their own values without brackets. No, wait, something's up. We need two. Did I mess up? Bracket, curly. No, here's the, oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, bracket into bracket end. Bracket, curly, bracket, bracket, and then it should be the same. Custom name. Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah, that's what's messing me up. I didn't do the whole thing here. Put this into this. Can I not have that be on 2 lines? I'd like that to be on 1 line. Thank you. Carrot on a stick, custom name equals bracket, bracket, curly, curly bracket. Just do that. Bracket pair here, bracket pair here. Okay, good. We should be able to save this. Save quit. You're gonna crash my stream by leaving the world? That'd be crazy. Create new world. Ion, Datapacks. This up. Into me and my million wolves. Should be good. Okay, let's try it. Everything should work nicely. Okay, so now we have sit command, and they're both called sit commands. That's on me. That's funny. Oh, I forgot I deleted it. Yeah, stand command. But let's just make sure they work. Names don't matter at this rate. Now that we have the names. So we have sit command. They all sit. Stand command. They all stand. And I like be a fair distance away and this still works. I'll sit. How far can I be? I'll stand. Wow, I can be pretty far, can't I? So I'll sit. Let's just walk like a fair distance away. I'll stand. Wow, they do come from. Okay, so I can go pretty far. I think too far is probably like cheap. So honestly, like the distance, like where we were standing, that one moment was probably fine. Like if we go, I don't know, like way out here, right? Way out here. Like this is like a fair distance, but they all stand. That's pretty good. Okay, not bad. Nice. Okay, so now that we have that, we want to test. We basically have done these 2 parts. Like these are done, which is fantastic. I thought that'd be harder. I didn't want it to be harder, but it's good. Now we would like to test a player doing no damage. So let's go back to the creative world. Does this still work? Oh, the data pack is not enabled. That would make a lot of sense. So I want to try, what's a command for a weakness? Minecraft, give weakness. Potion, nah, just command. No, I had it before on like a different page. Hold on. Do I still have this? Summon a tame wolf, set player to deal no damage. Yes. Should be good. Let's try this. I don't know what this one is. Give player weakness 99 255 true. What does that do though? Did I already look at this website? Strong weakness effect. I mean, I'm just gonna be using regular weapons. Like, I don't need to worry about like sharpness like 500 or anything like crazy, like it's like a jailbreak server. Effect give a weakness infinite 255. Will 254 make it so that I deal like almost none, but still like I still deal the damage? That's what I'm wondering. So slash give me. I also need to do it so it's every tick, so that if I drink milk, I can't get rid of it. Let me just write that down so I don't forget it. Effect should apply every tick to avoid losing this feature. Okay. So I don't know what 255 really means, but hold on. Let me just put this up. So if I did slash effect give equals infinite, I mean, I think here means infinite time. So let's do slash effect. What am I doing? Slash effect give at just E or something. A works too. A Minecraft weakness. What the heck's weaving? 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 No, that was weakness. Did I do weak? Oh, I did do weakness. What's weaving? I guess can I climb walls? Okay, I don't know what it is. Slash effect. Clear. Not a. Can I do all? Nah, I can't do all. What a shame, really. That's interesting. Well, let me make sure milk clears this, right? It does, it should. Infinite time doesn't get rid of the fact that it gets cleared by milk. Yeah, okay, so I need to get rid of that. I need to do it every tick, so that I can't just drink milk and negate the effect, basically. Infinite, and an amplifier 2.5. So if I did just infinite, right? I can still hit, I can't. Interesting, really? That's surprising to me. Ouch, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I can't hit any, okay. I die. Creative, okay. How do I make it so that, amplifier, I need it to be just weak enough that I can still hit stuff. Like, what if I did 100, right? I don't know how this works, but let's just test it out. It can't hit anything still. Okay, well, it shouldn't work like that, right? Because even if you have weakness, you still can hurt stuff, you're just doing less damage. Yeah, ew, that's right. Am I like... What? Am I missing? I think I'm messed up. No, I'm not. Why was weakness doing... -4 attack damage? Hold on, give me a sword. Okay, so we should be able to hit right now. That works. Weakness me. I see. Okay, so then if you did... Oh, okay. I see how it is. Okay, that's an issue then. So the issue is that if I punch with my fists with weakness, right, then I don't do any damage because it negates all the damage at all. So if I don't hit it, the wolves won't register that I've hit anything. But if I use a weapon, then it's a lot higher than the weakness debuff, and it does too much damage. Like it'll do 1 heart, which is like too much for me. I want it to do basically like 0 damage, like 0.001 damage. So yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't want it to I don't want it to kill PvP. I just want to do like such a negligible amount of damage. Minecraft player from dealing. So now let's do like set player to do no damage. Attribute to change base attack. This is the same. This is the same post. Not means a hit / damage. Ender pearls. The only thing you can do is heal the player after. Nah, that's not what I need. I need. Can I use a command to make someone? Is it still playing, by the way? This thing has like gotten so ridiculously quiet. It's kind of funny, and then it's gonna blast my ears again. Just give me like a better playlist. I don't know why I'm trying. Give me Nintendo chill music. This isn't copyrightable, right? Yeah, it definitely is. Luckily, it's not going to be up on the VOD. Perfect. Much better. Make player enabled to deal damage to someone in Minecraft. 2015 though, so it's not worth looking at. Damage effect of no damage. This might be good. Ran into some trouble when playing around a bit with Bucket. I like my plugin to cancel any damage. Well, this is a plugin, but we'll look at it anyways. Any damage done to the player in entity damage event. This is not so much trouble, and I was able to accomplish this quite easily. That's we're not doing that. Or modify their attribute. Attribute player generic attack. Let me see if I can search this up more specifically. Minecraft player. Show me the attributes list. Attack, damage. But the sword negates that, right? Like if I use a sword, like if I, here, let's see. If I do slash attributes at a, what was it? Generic attack damage. Sorry. Bracket. Wait, what? Okay, obviously Gemini died out a little bit. Minecraft, like, do I even need the Minecraft attack damage? Base. What could I? Well, let's do base, right? Base set like 0.0001. Do this. We still do like 2 damage from, like, our punches do no damage. At least I'm fairly certain. Like I could hit this slime for hours. Here, can you all sit for me? I forgot I don't have to sit commands. Just take a chill pill, yeah? I need to punch a few small slimes a bit. Get back here. See, that's why you need the sit tool. They run away from you when you try to make them sit. Like if I punch this slime, here, hold on. If I punch it over and over again, like it doesn't die, which is good. But like it still registers as a hit. It's like negligible damage. But if I use a sword, it's too much damage. How do I change that? Can I even change that easily? Do I just not use swords? I mean, I could just not use swords. I could ban swords. Can I do that? Item modifiers. Attributes can also be applied as attribute modifiers on items by using data components. When applied to an item, a modifier adjusts a corresponding attribute if the item is held or worn. Attribute modifiers can be added to items by adding data tags to the item. So you need data tags. Each attribute has a modifier has a unique identifier, which is a resource location to identify the modifier. Okay. But you can't control just the damage of all items anyhow. What if you did... base... I don't know. Not base. Modifier... remove... what does this do? Oh, wait a second. I think I just solved it. I don't know how I solved it. I just did a miracle and I still killed it. I mean, it's like a pathetic amount of damage. It's a diamond sword against a slime. But like, it's still better than what I had before, right? Like, if you can't even kill a slime with like your hands, that's good. So what do I just do? I just removed modifier Minecraft base attack damage from attribute attack damage. So if I like hit this villager over and over again. No, he takes damage. Is he dying? He dies. Okay, he dies quickly. How does that work before? This... wait, what? Remove base damage. Why is it some... is it everything that's taking no damage? You're not taking damage. Why did... wait, why... it wasn't like a range effect. Why did some... am I just not seeing the damage values? I wish I could see how much damage I was doing. I mean, it's really not taking like any damage. So I should probably assume that like... it works. Just off me, yeah, that's fine. I think it worked, but I don't know why, you know? That's... I don't know how happy I am about that. Like, it works, I think, but I'm not too sure. So I can't really, like, be sure. Here, let me get, like, a netherite sword. I'm so good at the game, I have a netherite sword. Game mode survival. Come at me. That does damage. This is definitely killing it, okay? Now we apply this command. Okay, now we remove the modifier base attack damage from attack damage for me. And now I do 0 hearts. Like, okay, no, I'm still doing damage. Or do I have to do it every time? Like, definitely kills it. What did I do before? Why was it taking so long to kill? What if I did... okay, we set the base attack damage for me to 0.00 whatever. I mean, it's still... sword ups it, right? Like when I punch now, I do no damage, which is good. But like if I use a weapon, it still does the weapon's amount of damage, which is not what I want. So I want to find out, how do I stop players from doing damage even with weapons? How to stop player from healing damage with weapons, but also without the weakness, because with weakness then I can't hit it. Weakness disable PCP. Nah, that's not what I need. Can I stop a hostile mark from dealing contact? No, that's not what I need. Lower players attack damage. I'm trying to use attribute to lower a player's attack damage. I would like to be able to say the player only deals 80% damage compared to a normal player. I have no idea how to set a factor like that. I tried to add a modifier and make it multiply, but for some reason it behaves completely unexpected. Like having a multiply modifier of 0.8 changed it from 1 to 1.9. You can modify the player's generic attack damage with attribute, attacks, blah blah blah. Default value is 2. If you want 80, you should set it to 0.1.6. If that specific player can use weapons or any other tools that adds damage, you might as well just give them the weakness potion effect. Okay. Can I have the weakness potion so that it can still hit the thing without doing damage? That's my question. I guess I could play around with it a little. Minecraft. Okay, so it's probably going to be, if this is true and the weapon like just negates the base attribute effect, we're probably just going to stick to weakness effect. Commands. What does 255 mean? Scales of potency. A status affects potency as how strong or effective it is. Nah, that's not what I need. Verify darkness? That's funny. What the heck's weaving? I saw this before. Status effect that lessens movement to scree from being in a cobweb. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Huh. Never knew that effect existed. Weakness. 15. Okay. Decreases melee damage dealt, which is good. Strength. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to play with this. I don't really know how to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Also, can I stop players from shooting bows? Minecraft, stop player from using bow. You can't stop them, but you can stop an arrow after it's fired. I might do that. So I just want to prevent the possibility of no, but that would mean all like mobs that shoot arrows as well would probably have their arrows stopped. So I might just, yeah, I'm probably just going to say to myself not to use a bow. I don't think I know a way to fix that. Unless this has an answer. How many years ago? Like 10 years ago. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I think it's just, I just can't use a bow. I don't think there's a way to really get around that. But this I can probably do. So, slash effect weakness. Slash effect. 2013, but I'm sure it's fine. All right, let's just try this again. Slash effect. So first off, set it back to 2. I mean, it shouldn't have mattered, but it should work again. Things as normal. Yeah, okay, it's dead. So let's do slash effect. Let me give a Minecraft weakness. This is for infinite. And then what? Like, how do we do amplifiers? Detecting potion effects. No, I just want to know about amplifiers. Bigminecraft.com. If you don't specify an amplifier, amplifier 1, 2, 3, 4. So 255. When people did an amplifier of like 255, you're doing nothing, right? Let's just do like 200. Okay. I can't hit it. I can't hit it with a sword even. Let's try a little lower. Let's just try a bunch of numbers, right? Like, why not? Let's try 100. Can't hit it. Can't hit it. I guess 255 maxes it out, right? Let's try just, okay, hold on. What does it say? Like an amplifier of 4 is like strength 5. So if we do an amplifier of 4 here, it's like weakness 5. Yeah, weakness 5. How much weaker does that make us? We can't even hit with a sword. That's crazy. I need to be able to hit. So that's not good. 3? Still can't hit. Man, weakness is strong, isn't it? 2. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. 1. Now we do damage. But that's only with the netherite sword. Yeah, if we have like a wooden sword. Okay. I could just do it so that... No. I was thinking I could do it so I just hit things in my fists only, but I think there's like, you know, in case there's a chance I hit things with my tools, like not even the sword, like my pick, you know? If I hit something with a pick, still gonna do damage. I'd rather not have that. Let me see if there's like a way to just set like the all damage a player outputs to like 1 or something. Minecraft. No, yeah, that I don't want to cause damage. I want to make it so that people cannot do damage. Or do I just have a weapon I can't switch away from? It doesn't make sense though. Dealt to 1, perhaps? It's gonna give me weakness again. Attribute, yeah. Yeah, and you have to use specific tag data for weapons. I don't want to give items custom enchantments because like if I use any item I shouldn't do any damage, not like if I have a specific item. Is there any way to deal 100 of damage if the player is in a certain radius? No, I'm not looking to tick damage players. I am looking to... How do a player deal extra damage to entities but only on punches? You can check if the player is holding anything and then add a damage increasing attribute. Remove the attribute if the player is holding something. Really? Scoreboard objectives has item dummy. Execute as at all. Run function for player tick. Execute store success. Execute store success. Now as item. Give the tag now as item if item's entity is weapon any. Execute. Execute if score now as item is less than run attribute, and then that would change the modifier. Is that good? I don't think that's good because different items have different damage attributes. So if I go too high or too low, then I can't hit, which might be good. Well, how does add as weapon work? Is there a tag for weapon? Huh. I don't know about that. We'll check the other stuff first. Maybe if like... That would be good though, because like it would force you to use your fist, right? Like if it forces so that you could only use your fist to attack and your fist did like 0.001 attack damage, and all items did no damage, so you have to use your fists, then that just might be a solution in itself, honestly. Maybe that's it. How did this work? So you have an objective. Every tick you check, execute store success. Now as item, if items entity add as weapon. Let me see if this even works. I don't know what this command is really supposed to do. Slash execute store success as weapon blah. Okay, yeah, hold on. Scoreboard. Players. Okay, I forgot how to make a scoreboard. Scoreboard objectives. Yes, there we go. Okay, I said that in chat. That's embarrassing. Create data scoreboard. Execute as at all. Run function example player tick. And this is the function. If score now has item. Huh. Where does now his item come from again? That would be... So we have the scoreboard has item. We have a function player tick. Execute store success score. Oh, okay, store success score as now has item. Wait, no. The tag is now, and then they're checking if it has item. If items entity at player weapon anything. What counts as a weapon? Oh, anything at all? Here is an example of using the attribute if there's nothing in your hands. I think we just try and implement this. Okay, hold on. Let's just try and implement this, and then we can test it. So, unload. We have... Let's make a new scoreboard for that's Minecraft. Thank you. Not what I need right now. Let me make a new thing. Create scoreboard for like a checking if player is holding anything at all. Anything at all. We just want to use our fists. Just be forced to use our fist, and then our fists do no damage. That should be fine, honestly, for our situation. And then on the tick function, execute as all run function. Yeah, so we always are checking for this. We're not looking for a score to be larger than anything right now. That makes sense. Run function. Wolves. Player tick. I didn't want to get rid of that. What did I get rid of? That was in wolves. That was sit stand. I don't need sit or stand anymore. I want my load function. Yes, please. So now we need a function called player tick. Okay. Give me stand. Let's make it player tick. How do I name this? Player underscore tick? Player underscore tick. Okay. Player underscore tick. Open this one up. Okay, now for player tick. Oh great, the freaking me song is back. Execute. Let's just copy this all down first, and then we can read it when we can see it all. So, execute store success score tag now has item if items entity player is holding a weapon any. Execute if store tag now has item is less than has item the player has item. Run attribute. Welcome back, Clover. Made food. How's the coding? Not bad. You want to see the progress so far? Dude, actually, it's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. You missed the part where I loaded a world and then the stream crashed. That was the fun part. Here, you can see the current progress. Right now, we're working on Did the stream crash again? It's very possible. But the stream crashed again. We'll find out if my encoding died. Oh, and we're back. Thank goodness it didn't crash. So, well, we currently have to work. We currently got to work the hardest part, in my opinion, which is making them sit and stand. Although, you know, thinking about it now, the next part might be harder. But now we have I named it wrong, but the fishing rod here is the sit command. The carrot is the stand command. So if we right click or just use this fishing rod, they all sit, right? So now they stop moving. They won't follow me. And now we can get around, I believe it was like 64 blocks or less away. And then if we right click the stand command, which I named wrong, they all stand and then they get moving again. So if we like keep moving around, they keep walking, and then I make them all sit, make them all stand. Like my poor laptop's gonna kill itself apparently. Then I make them all sit. Holy moly, it's okay. Computer, it's okay. I promise you, you're fine. You can run this. I know you can run this. Make them stand. Yeah. So that's our progress. Yeah, honestly, this is like the major part. It's like the only like big coding part I want to get done. So everything else is just a bonus. Like I could just do this next, I could just play this challenge next stream and it would be fine, you know? Like this is all I need. But we do also want to do no damage so that we are forced to use the wolves instead of like a weapon. So the problem is that, I hope this is interesting. Otherwise I'm just yapping. The computer the computer's struggling because I'm using a poor Acer like laptop from 4 years ago. Honestly, my friend recommended his laptop. Like I asked my friend, like, hey, give me a good like laptop. It's interesting. Thank goodness it's interesting. And he recommended me this laptop. This laptop, like, it is good for a laptop that's like not like a quote unquote gaming laptop. Like it only has like a lag spike every now and then, and that's just like when Minecraft is like doing something incredible. But other than that, this laptop has carried me far. Anyways, so the main problem is, right, there are two ways that I know of to reduce the amount of damage you do in Minecraft. You're typing from an 11-year-old laptop? What's the brand? If it's a Mac, I'll cry. I'm kidding. Mac users unite. I don't use a Mac at all, but I do have an iPhone, so I'm part of that ecosystem. So the two ways to reduce damage is you can either set the base attribute of your attack damage to like 0.0001, right? And that's fantastic. You know, that'd be great if all the damage you did was like 0.0001 damage, because then you would still be hit to 0.001 damage, because then you would still have weakness. Don't look at me. Because then you would still be hitting the mob, but you would do no damage. So then the wolves would attack, but you would do no damage, and it would force the wolves to do all the damage. However, it doesn't work if you're holding an item, because that item sets your base attack damage to something else. Or maybe it doesn't set the base, but it increases it. So like, you know, just increases it by or 2, 3. Get it? 1, 2, 3. Dell, you have to change the operating system to Linux to keep it working. You know, if you keep the 11-year-old laptop working, good for you. You know, you're really making the most out of it. Oh man, that's funny. And then, so if we have the sword that does like 8 attack damage, you know, even though we have set our base attack value to like 0.001, we are now increasing it to like, if the hearts are right, 2 or 3. So we can't do that. We can't just set base attack. I would love for it. The other way to lower our damage is to apply weakness. Now the issue is that weakness is really strong. So like if I set weakness to like a level of 3, which has it's called weakness 4. It's like starts at 0 kind of value. Now I just can't even hit it. Not even with like this most powerful sword in the entire game. It won't even like register as an attack. So if I like have a wolf, like where's Jimmy? Jimmy, come with me. Mr. Beast, Jimmy, come with me. Like if I try to attack this, the wolf won't even register that I'm trying to hit him. So I can't do that either. So the solution is that I think is there is this snippet of code that I found that someone wrote. Again, the great value of just stealing other people's code. But essentially what this does, or what it should do, because it's only from 2 months ago, this should work. It checks if a player is holding anything. And if the player is holding something, you can change it so that it increases or decreases the damage value. So what I plan is that if the player is holding any item that's not just like an empty hand, right? So like if it's, I don't care if you're holding this enchanting bottle that does no damage, or a stone pickaxe, or the most strongest sword. If you're holding any of these items, you do like no damage. You have like 0.00001 damage. And it won't register as a hit. Like it'll do this. You won't register. But if you're holding a fist out with just an empty hand, you will be able to do damage at a base level of like 0.001, which is like the lowest, and then it'll register as a hit, and then the wolf will attack it. If he can, okay, Jimmy, there you go. Good job, Jimmy. So hopefully that works. We're gonna have to test this a bunch probably, unless it works first time. If it does, I mean, I'm not gonna complain, of course. So let me just make sure I can read code. Execute store success. I have no idea what this is saying. Execute store success score. Tag now has item. We're checking for has item if entity me weapon anything. And then execute if score has item is less. So I think it is checking the tag has item, which is going to be like, I don't know, 0, I guess. I don't know. But it's going to check against if we're holding everything. Like this right here is checking if we're holding anything. And if that's true, the attribute of attack damage is going to be... Can I just do set? Is set cool? Now let's just do the remove then. Damage modifier, remove like... Can I just do like 99? I don't know how this works. We're gonna have to test this a bunch. Add damage 5. Add example. I don't know what add example, add damage are meant to be. What are you eating right now anyways? I'm interested. You've got me curious. I just remembered you were eating. I need water. Okay. So we could just try not Minecraft. Remove 99. It could be remove 99, and then if now has item is greater than the player value of only passive vegetables. That sounds nice. I could do for some of that right now. And then could we just do set? Can we just set like 0.001 and it's like set? Will it hate set? Will it be like? Will it be stuck at a set if I try to do this? Let me make sure that, hold on. Do these functions make sense? Hold on, we could test something, right? We could do /execute. Do I need a scoreboard? This thing has a scoreboard. Yeah, you do need a scoreboard first. All right, let's just try all this manually first. Okay, I already did that apparently. Oh, that's why I can't do it, because it's a tick function, so it's gonna change every tick. But I can still check. Let's try this, right? Nope, that's not what I want. Does this work? Test fails. Okay, cool. Thanks. I mean, can I do this? This should be if I have an empty fist. I might just have to put this into code, to a function package. See if it works at all. Okay, it doesn't. So let me make sure I know the command. So Minecraft attack damage. Run attribute. Minecraft. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that makes sense. So, is this right? If this statement is true, we run. Just make sure this is exactly the same, basically. Attribute. Let's just do an fp. I don't know. I don't know my differences at P. It's only me anyways, in case this affects all players. But if someone else were to use this, they might want to change it. Minecraft attack damage. We could just do base set 1, right? Like if I do this right now. Well, the problem is that base is just this base. So how do I do modifier? I think I should learn how to do modifier. Modifier. Like value. Remove. Like the sword does like 9 damage, right? 9. There's no modifier. Okay. It's not good. Attribute attack damage. For entity, WickedLlow has no modifier. Minecraft 9. Duly noted. So can I do modifier set? The code said set, right? No, it said add, and it said example add damage 5 add value. What does that mean? Was there an example? Oh, I see. Wait. Oh, so this would be another function then. Because example here is trying to say this would be like the mod pack name, data pack name. So wolf add damage. Add damage 5 add value. Remove. All I'm gonna say, Sparkle Tinkercat must have known what they were doing like first try, because wow. But yeah, I think I'm getting it. So every tick, the game is checking if you're holding an item, like this is essentially, and then if you are, it is going to constantly add, not add. Wouldn't that check every tick? Wouldn't it apply more and more damage every tick? If it's not set, if it's just add? Also, I wouldn't know what to put in the add damage function. And I don't know what this last line does. Scoreboard player's operation at S as item equals now has item. I mean, I could just try and run it. It's not gonna work, but it'd be funny. Execute. Okay, first let me just, I changed it to set, so hold on. Get these 2 lines back to the way the guy wrote it here. Because this is not gonna, now I know this won't work because I tested it and it said bad, 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 and I was like, okay, whatever. Screw me then. So we need a function called add damage. Did he say what to do with add damage? And an added damage increasing attribute. Remove the attributes. Okay, let me learn about attributes then. Minecraft damage attributes. How to add? Sure. How to add. That was a crazy music switch. That thing just switched up. Generic attack damage. How to add an attribute to blah 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 blah. Can't be bothered to read in this day and age. Blah 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 blah. How to use. How old is this? 2024. It's recent enough. You want a specific item to do extra damage, just use, I don't want to use custom items. You can use the following commands. Command 1, repeating. Execute as... Okay, we don't want this exactly because it would only apply to a netherite sword, but I think this is basically our answer. So it's checking if the data entity is this. If so, it is running a set to 5 and then chain execute to all unless. Okay, I get you. So this one's saying if the item is the netherite sword, we're going to constantly set the base damage of it to 5. And then this is unless data entity, yeah, so this is saying everything but the netherite sword is going to have its generic damage base set to 1. Wouldn't that only apply to the... I'm just questioning if that would only apply to fists. I mean, we're just gonna test it, right? Like, I got nothing better to do. Is it raining? Dude, I don't need the width. I don't need rain. Game rule. Advanced weather. I am God. I stop weather if I snap my fingers. Or I could just press escape at any time. Yeah, go ahead, BRB. Okay. Gives me time to think anyways. So let me check. Execute FA. Does this whole command work? First of all. Oh, it does not. Minecraft. Generic? Not generic then. You want... Hold on. Give me... Put this to the side for me, yeah? And let me... / attribute at s Minecraft. There's not a generic. Yeah, there's not a generic. It's only attack damage. Attack damage base set 5. Wait, sorry, not 2s. Just attribute at s. Thank you. That's a 5. Now I'm doing massive amounts of damage. Does this include my fist? I have no idea. Probably. Hold on, can I? Let's just play around. I don't think I need a function then. I can just run the command. This just has to be at every tick, which is already being done. Tick. Into main, into player tick. Okay, yeah. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'll try it. Execute if run attribute at s. Yep. Minecraft. Attack damage. Ooh, hold on. I actually never tested this, did I? How does this work? If I like, if this netherite sword was like 0 damage, we are basically successful. That's basically, we are testing this. So I want attribute at s Minecraft. What do I want? Attack damage modifier. Remove. Can I do like 6? Okay, remove. I see. Interesting. That does not make any sense to me. Run attribute. Minecraft generic. There's no generic. Is this like a thing that like is this like a thing that they removed, or Minecraft generic attributes? Is there like a thing that covers like broad stuff? Generic. Minecraft attribute add a. No, whatever. Just give me the old command. Minecraft. Is there anything generic? There's no more generic, so I have to imagine that it's just automatically generic or something. Attack damage. Base get. We did base. We don't want get. We want modifier. Remove. How does this? Okay, let's research this. Minecraft attributes. Remove. Sure, radio, whatever that means. Remove the attribute modifier. Oh, I see. Wait. So it doesn't remove, like, it doesn't minus, it just removes a modifier at all. Okay. Could I make it so that when I'm holding a weapon, it applies weakness? That might be just easier than learning this, which is a bad thing to say. Run. Okay, so hold on. Let me try this on effect. Give WickedLlow Minecraft weakness, right? Infinite. Yeah. Level it clear. I guess if let's just keep going. 255. Okay. That command works as it does. Let's just try this. Could I just try run this? Run effective at or whatever. Self. And then we could just do run effect remove, right? Wouldn't this work as well? Remove. Because if we just did remove. Okay, I messed up. Thank you for telling me that the entire line after effect was wrong. It really helps me understand. Okay, remove that. Perfect. So then we just want to copy this line. This should work, probably, maybe, hopefully. So that removes it if we're not holding. Okay. And then we would want the base damage. I don't know what that last line is doing though. Scoreboard player's operation. It sets it equal. Why would you set it equal though? You can check if the player is holding something and then add a damage increasing attribute. Remove the attribute if the player is holding something. For particles, use the advancement to determine if player. Like what? Wait, what was this person asking? How to register a player? Okay, I already also know how to do that. Yeah, I don't need particles. I'm good on particles. We could just try it, you know. Maybe I'll find out if it works pretty quickly. Let's be honest. Let me. Am I good to change it? Am I good to change out? Let's also just do it so that when you load in, you do set player to do jack squat damage with hands, and this was slash attribute. Where's my attribute command? Attribute base set 0.001. Now if I do my fist, I do no damage, but I still hit. Okay, let's copy that down. Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate it. Okay, so we at the load start, we set it so that I do no damage to my hands, and then if you're holding an item, you can't even deal damage. In theory. All right, let's try it. Is everything in the Datapack? Yep, should be. Okay. Let's crash the stream. Who knows? One of those days. Creative, commands on. Datapacks, open up. Give me a million wolves. Put it in. Okay, here we go. Don't crash my game. Don't crash. What a thrill. Ooh, didn't crash. What a lovely day. Always love to see that. Okay. What is it checking for? I'm guessing it didn't work. Otherwise I would see the weakness of being applied to me right now. Wouldn't want to hurt the dogs. Sit, stand, everything still works here. Okay, I need like a zombie or like something. Maybe a horse. This is a little cruel, but you'll have to excuse me. That definitely still works. Okay, but is my base damage nothing? Wait, I have weakness. Oh, I just applied it in the wrong order, but it works. Holy moly, that works. That totally works. Are you kidding me? Just reverse it. I just read it wrong. Okay. Okay, this should work. Put out, like a new world. Creative me, doesn't matter. I just need the data packs. Why was I looking at an empty folder like an idiot? Of course, I gotta put stuff in there. I'm just gonna look at it and hope the magically appearing data pack shows up. No way, man. Okay, crash my game. It always seems to like it after I load at least one world. Okay, so if I hold like, hold on, give me, let's make this a little more humane, shall we? Give me like, what's a good test? Give me a, Strider seems a little cruel. Give me, what doesn't run? Slimes, slimes are great, no slimes. Sword. Pick. Is this not working? Interesting. Hold on. Slime. We do no damage to the slime. Okay, now we do no damage to anything. Wait. I think you gotta wait a little bit. I think it works. Hold item, get weakness. Any item brings weakness. Holy shit, I think it worked. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. So even when you're holding the commands, it won't work. But if you're holding nothing, you can then deal damage. Okay, that's a little too much damage. If you hold, yeah, I think it's working. Look, if I, okay, that's a little too much. Like I shouldn't be killing slimes. Maybe I didn't do the thing right, but hold on. Like, but in general, it's still working. Just let me Minecraft attack damage 0.00. Oh, sorry, base set. Did I do that wrong? Anyways. Yeah, okay. So I think I messed up the base set command in the load function, but as you can see, if I hold my hands, well, I mean, the dogs are kind of killing them, but like, I do no damage to these baby slimes in theory. And the wolves have to kill it, right? But if I hold any item that's not my hand, I just made it so instead of trying to do like attribute stuff, I just like, because we learned that if you apply weakness, you do no damage of like even like a great sword, right? So I just apply weakness if you hold any item. So now, if I hold an item, I can't even hit it. So I have to switch to my hand and do no damage that way. And if I hold like a sword, no damage. If I do a pick, I mean, now the wolves are attacking, but you know, no damage. Then I can make them, actually, if I want them to stop attacking, I can just make them all like, here, we can do this. They hit, they'll start running. Okay, they kill it too quickly. I hit, and then they sit. Now I can test again. They hit. Yeah, the stream likes to do that. I think whenever I like to load a world, I don't think it appreciates it. It's funny. It's whatever. I need a, there's like a thing on Twitch where like even if the stream ends, it keeps it going for like 3 seconds, a couple seconds. I should probably figure out how to get that working before I start the next stream where I actually use this data pack for real. Otherwise, it'll be like 5 streams. Yeah, I should do that. Offline then. But yeah, I think this is all I really need, right? Because like now, yeah, it's great. Now I can only attack with my hand. Let me just make sure I wrote the base set function right. It should have worked. Attribute at S Minecraft attack damage base sets. Did I not do that right? Attribute my name. Attribute. I mean, I could just write. I could. It's a terrible practice, but I could just write my name just in case that doesn't work. Attribute my name. Do I upload these? I actually haven't uploaded any of these yet. I've just kind of been streaming them and I don't really upload them. I probably should though. I mean, it'd be funny, I guess. What's Modrinth? I know. Why did I ask that? I know what Modrinth is. Yeah, I'd probably upload it somewhere. Like if I make I plan to make a YouTube video out of this, so I should probably upload it just so people can like play with it. I mean, it'd be interesting, right? People love to try new things. Minecraft. What? Attribute. Why did I say Minecraft? Attribute. WickedLlow. So I need a. I mean, if I upload this, I can't have WickedLlow, right? Like at S. At A. At A. Minecraft attack damage. Base. Set. No. It should work. I mean, even if it doesn't, it's still your hands still do no damage, right? So it's like fine. But have I done? Also, in case I do upload this, I can't just have my name as that. Let's see if this works. Does at S work? It can only be single player then, but let's test this out again. Okay. All right, attribute. Let's just do all at S's. Is everything consistent of at S? No, it's not. Well, at A here is fine. At S, at S, at S. All right, let's try this data pack one more time just to make sure these wolf things work when I'm not using my name specifically. I don't know if at S is going to work for that, so we should test it out. If the stream crashes, it crashes. You do what you do. You know, pack. We're basically just about done here anyways. I mean, the mod pack, it's not a mod pack. The data pack is basically done. I think I'm good on the list, right? Let me check my list. Only damage of wolves. This is a manual thing. Hardcore is manual. This is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Yeah, I did everything I wanted, so let's just make sure everything works here. It happens. It is what it is. That's for sure. Okay. I think once I make one world, the stream is fine. Okay. Did I put into data pack? It's very possible I didn't put into data pack. Data pack me. I should learn how to do this quicker. No, you know what? I'm doing this quick enough. I'm doing this in like 5 seconds. Find anybody else who can put in a data pack in 5 seconds. I tell you what. Okay, I think I messed up the data pack. What did I do there? Did I mess up the load function? Was it really just... Hold on. This is Java. This is not Bedrock. Unless it's Bedrock. It is Java, okay. I'd be so surprised if it was Bedrock. I've never even touched Bedrock, honestly. Okay. Save this. Is it the at S that's breaking the code? God, I love bugs. Bugs are my own fault. Try this again. Yeah, it's in. The data pack is in. Done. Maybe I pressed cancel last time. The past 2 times. I don't know. Create new world. Okay, that works. It takes a while for the potion effect to work, it seems, but that's fine. I don't mind that. Or is it like after you switch out for the first time? Yeah, after you switch out for the first time. Okay, so after you switch out for the first time, it works. That's a bug, but you know what? It's a feature, not a bug. Also, I don't care enough to fix that. That's a fine bug. Let's test everything up here. Works. Okay, so we know the @s was fine. We know the initially when I loaded into the world the first time with the weakness command, I was wondering why it didn't work. It's just it needs like a first load. That's fine. So let's just try. The only other thing to fix is just seeing if I can make the owner like any player that opens the data pack. Because right now, the only person who can be an owner is me. So let's see if I can fix that, and then we'll call it a day. I do have other things to do. Minecraft, how to... I already searched this up. Spawn tamed wolf. And then... I don't want it to have tags, though. Does it have to be username? Custom attributes. I'm trying to create a wolf to tame with attributes of like more health. I don't care about... No, I don't need that. Default. Change any mob's attributes. I just want to make it so the owner... I mean, it might be... Honest to goodness, I could just say, please change the code yourself into your own username. You know? I don't know if it's possible. Like, if it is possible, I'd like to do it. But... See, this one says @s, but it's also a year ago. And apparently that means it's too old. It does summon a wolf and it is technically tamed, but it isn't actually tamed to nearest person. I don't care about nearest person, I just care about that it's tamed to anybody at all, because this is just single player basically. I tried @s. Here, let me just one more time. Wait. No, this command doesn't even make sense. This is a completely different command than what I have right here. Summon wolf, position. Yeah, it should work. Is it like try owner username? Like, I feel like if it was just possible to do @self, people would have given answers that are like, oh, here you go, wolf blah 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 @self, instead of like giving their specific username. I don't know, maybe just a video about a data pack will tell me something nice. Here, since I'm playing this for real, hold on. Just, it should work. Voice meter input. Okay. Let's take a listen.
Hey guys, and I'm back, and I did not skip a week. We're still on that streak. But anyway, so today I have something that's really useful. So if I go up to this and I push this. Oh, nope. Okay. As you can see, it is a
okay.
Watch, so it won't be annoying. The function does show up, and I will have a message that pops up when you open it.
No, it's just
and that's literally it. So it may seem simple at first, but
I can see if it's... Hold on.
So you can just put the name Cloud Wolf if you're just doing this on a server, or you can do @a to give everybody a wolf, or you can just specify or the nearest player or the player playing the command. So let's just do @a, and
let's try it. Let's try @us again. Maybe it's the format of how this is that it's not liking it. Or maybe I did like @e or everything and it hated that. Maybe I typed it in the wrong thing. I don't know. That's the fun part, right? When you mess up, you kind of forget how you messed up. It's always good. Let's get new worlds. More data pack open. I mean, honestly, if this is the only problem left, I'm fine just full sending it as it is, you know? I'm happy with what I've made. I'm good enough. I'm satisfied. But, you know, let's see if we can get this going. While that loads. There we go. This should work. I need to make sure I know how this audio splitting system works. Okay, good. I think it worked. Maybe it won't. Yeah, that just broke the data pack. Oh man. Okay, so that can't be at S. So that at S is breaking the data pack entirely. It hates it when I do that. I don't need this, by the way. I don't need this old data pack. Get out of here. So, maybe I just keep watching this. One of the cool things about the Balatro mod framework is that if you mess up, it just crashes. I mean, oh, it also tells you, okay, I was gonna say, like, it's cool, I guess, that you know you messed up so big it crashes, but yeah, having a debugger to tell you where it messed up. Also, I do have a log system. Has this told me anything? I haven't really checked. Oh yeah, it did tell me. Failed to load function wolves. I mean, I know what the problem is that it hates at us. While parsing command on line 30, expected a valid unquoted string, so it wants a string, and I gave it something else, so it wants a string. Yeah, I mean, if it wants a string, yeah, what am I gonna do about that, huh? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can't be bothered to figure that out. Maybe I'll make another data pack one day that has to figure that out. But for now, it's like, if I do upload this publicly, which I probably will, I mean, why not, right? I'll probably just say, hey, do a little work, go into the data pack, just change it to your username. It's not that hard. It's like 5 seconds of work. You know, like, it's fine. It's fine. People love doing a little extra work, right? I'm sure they love that. But yeah, let's just make sure that when I fixed it so that it's not broken for next stream. I'll probably do this Friday then. I don't know what to do Wednesday. Wednesday I can't stream for too long, but Friday I can stream for much longer. So I'm trying to beat the game with this system. So I might want to give myself some time for that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Whoops. Did I not fix it? Did I save it? I did not save it. Remember to save your code when you're done doing it. That's funny. Data packs. Okay, now it's actually saved. That's great when I save the code so that it works. Game the commands on, create a world, okay. All right, perfect. So we have everything, got all the name tags, got the anvils, got the XP for naming it. Set command, stand command. When I hold anything, I am weak and I cannot do any damage. When I hold my hand, I do how much damage? Can I kill a pig naturally? Hold on, everyone sit, everyone sit, everyone sit. Everyone sit and be quiet. Punch, 2. I don't see any hearts, which is a good sign. I thought I told you to sit. Or do you all, oh, I probably accidentally like, do you all wake up when I punch something? No, you don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see any hearts popping out, which is a good sign. Okay, it does still die, but I think it's so many hits that like the wolves are gonna overtake it and you won't really notice. What could I do? Hold on. Base that. How many zeros can I put in this before it becomes like, okay, I can still do damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'd say this is like, it's fine. Like, even if you kill the pig, it takes you like 22 hits to kill the pig, you know? Like, you're not killing like a zombie with this kind of damage. Let's change it to yeah, 0.040001. Make sure I save that. Go. And then make them stand, and they immediately go after the pig, which is a feature. That's just how wolves work. I came with 4 wolves. Yes, I have 4 wolves. I'm so glad I got the sit stand command. Honestly, I'm geeked out about the sit stand command working. I think this is pretty sick, honestly. I like it. But yeah, okay. That's the data pack. We'll use this on Friday. We'll try to beat the game on Friday using only wolves. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, nothing more to say. Thanks for joining tonight's meeting. especially you, Clover00. I think the only one who joined tonight's meeting. So thanks for that. Yeah, Wednesday, I really don't know what we're gonna do Wednesday. I'll think of something before then. But Friday we'll play this data pack. Yeah. See you Wednesday, see you Friday. Join when you can. Of course, remember, you're not obliged to join. If you have other things to do and more important things to do in life, then go do that. But yeah,